Hello everybody, it's a day off in San Antonio. I love this city. I have been here before. It is so cool. If you've never been to San Antonio, Texas, it is worth the trip. It is so cool. There's this awesome like river that goes through the city and you can do a nice little river walk, which is what we're doing now. I think my baby just got in a traffic accident and we're gonna go find some lunch. I'm excited. I love it here. It's so pretty. It is hot. It's very sticky, but we're in Texas. Like, hello. Yeah, the show last night went really, really well. The audience was so great, like so freaking good. They were so excited and happy and just like, I don't know. It was a fun night. Anyway,
Look at the fish.
there's a fish. Oh, those are big fish. Oh my God. Had some lunch. I was hoping it would be like a really, really good Mexican restaurant. I love Tex-Mex. It's one of my favorite types of food. But the restaurant that I found wasn't as good as I was hoping for. But that's okay. We always have dinner to find some really good Tex-Mex. They're just now walking above the Riverwalk and exploring a little bit. We're trying to find a grocery store because we're almost out of baby food. You know, really fun, exciting things. Guys, why do you watch my videos? Okay guys, I basically pooped out everything that has ever been in my body. Like there's nothing in my body right now. I don't know what's going on, but something made me have so much Rhea. Just girly things. And now I'm drinking coffee because I want to poop more apparently, but also because I'm really tired. So I had coffee and an Imodium together. Just girly things again. Now we're walking to see the Alamo. My baby's taking a nap with my mom, and I'm with Andrew and Corey, and we're gonna go see the Alamo. The Alamo was super cool. Now we just went to a little shopping center because it's really hot, so it's hard to just like walk around. And now we're gonna go back to the hotel because the baby woke up from his nap, and we're gonna hang out. Wait, why was that my response? Wow, I hate myself. She goes, hey, I think I recognize you. And I go, haha. That was the weirdest response I've ever had to another human being in my life. Normally like, hi, nice to meet you. Okay, anyway, we are going back to the hotel now. Okay, I gotta focus, I'm lost, bye. I'm on the bus. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's so loud on this bus. I'm currently making little squares out of hot glue and sticks because I'm trying to reinforce my set. It is falling apart. We only have 4 more shows, but it needs to last those 4 shows. So I'm trying to make little squares that can keep the box together. Here, I'll show you. So the set is made up of boxes like this, but they fold and collapse so that we can travel. So I'm making little squares like this. See all my hot glue, out of hot glue, so you can put it inside the boxes to keep their structural integrity during the performances because they're getting beat up. So it's really hard though. This bus is really rickety. We're on our way to Dallas. Yes, we're driving to Dallas right now. Show in Dallas tomorrow night. And then Houston. My dad's coming to Houston. Then a couple days off. And Eric's gonna come. And then we have a show in Pensacola and New Orleans, and then I'm done. So 4 more shows, but my set's gotta last for those 4 shows. So here we go. We're in Dallas. We have a sound check right now. My hair looks great. Literally this short haircut with thick curly hair. I look like a triangle. Look like I'm about to do some geometry with my hair. Meet and greet was super fun. I love meeting all you queens. And now it's time to eat barbecue. Oh, I'm excited to eat some Dallas barbecue, honey.
Yes,
Are you excited to eat some Dallas barbecue?
Yes, no.
Oh, this looks bomb. I'm so excited.
Hi,
Whew, okay, guys, I'm going through it today. So, all right. We are in Houston today, and today has been rough. So a lot's been happening. I've been slowing down my vlogs because I haven't had time to edit them, and so once my vlogs get backed up, like with the editing, I get overwhelmed and stressed, and that's when I stop vlogging because I'm like, I have too much to edit already. I can't like bear to film more for myself to edit. So that's why I've kind of slacked off the vlogging recently, but basically, I'm stressed today. So I've been having a hard time because I'm not sleeping, which is typical for being a mom, but it's really hard on this tour because I have to stay awake when we're driving for Flynn to make sure he's safe. And so I don't sleep. And so last night we were told we were going to get to a hotel at a certain time, like around 1, but we didn't end up getting there until like 3 because the bus driver had to stop and take a break. And so I was just awake, like trying my hardest to stay awake. And I was able to stay awake till 3. And I was excited to like get into the hotel and like get situated. But then once we got there was a mess up at the hotel and they only had 1 room. Well, there's 5 of us on the bus. So if there's 1 room, I can't go sleep in it with the baby because then that means no one else can go in that room to shower and get ready for the day. So at 3, I waited up till 3 in the morning. And then when we got to the hotel, found out I couldn't even go into the hotel. And I mean, I would have been awake anyway, but usually when I'm laying in bed with him, I can like kind of, you know, take little 5-minute naps or whatever. But this time I was like forcing myself to stay wide awake and like not put on my pajamas, not get ready for bed, like nothing. So that I could really stay focused and awake so that I could like take the baby and me into the hotel. And I was excited because once we were in the hotel, I would have been able to sleep in a hotel room, but if we're on the bus, I can't sleep. So I was like really looking forward to that hotel because then I could get some rest, but then I couldn't even go into the hotel. So I didn't sleep. And then the baby was wide awake starting at like 4 in the morning, wouldn't go back to sleep. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so tired, I'm dying. So then that happened. And there was some other just like tour related drama, stupidness. And then in the middle of like all this drama and stress, I got a text that my sister-in-law, Jessica, is in labor. So my sister-in-law went into labor and I'm not there. And maybe that's not a big deal to some of you guys, like, oh, someone's having a baby, whatever, like you can see the baby when you get back. That's not how I am. That's not how my family works. Like, they're my best friends. We're there for each other through everything. Like Jessica's like, sorry, bad filming. Jessica's there for me through everything. She's literally one of my best friends in the whole world. My brother's one of my best friends in the whole world. Yep. Yo, what's up?
Make-A-Wish, one of everything?
What?
One of everything for Make-A-Wish?
Yeah. I'll set it all up.
Okay.
So, anyway, so I'm not there. And that's really hard for me. I'm not the type who's just like, oh, it's okay, I'll see the baby in a few days when I get home. Like, when they had Duncan, when my brother and sister-in-law had their baby Duncan, I was in Canada working, and I was devastated. Like, I was sobbing. And so to know that like the baby's wasn't due until Halloween, and I go home the 21st. So I was hoping that the baby wouldn't come until I got home. I'm really happy for them, and I'm happy that Jessica has the baby and the baby's healthy and she's healthy and everything went well. So I'm really happy for them. Like, it's not about me obviously at all, but I'm just bummed because I really wanted to be there because I missed Duncan's birth. So I'm having like a lot of guilt and like, I don't know, I feel really horrible. And I just was like sobbing this morning because I feel awful because I can't go home. If I didn't have my baby, I could probably make it home and come back the same day, like, and make that work, but I can't do that with Flynn. Like, that would be too hard on Flynn. So I can't see him until next week. So I'm freaking out about that. I don't know, I feel like everything's kind of just like falling apart today, and I feel really horrible that I'm not home seeing the baby and there for Jessica and all that stuff. So I'm kind of going through it right now, but I get to go do the meet and greet right now, meet a bunch of you, and that always makes me feel better. So I'm excited to go meet and hug you guys. And then I get to meet with a girl from Make-A-Wish after that, which I love doing that. Every time I get to meet someone through Make-A-Wish, I get just so inspired, and like, it just warms my heart to like, I don't know. It always blows my mind that anyone would have me be a Make-A-Wish, because I'm like, what? You could do anything in the world. Like, why would you want to see me, like, of all things? But I'm really excited to meet her and get to know her and give her some presents and give her a hug and whatever. So, but my mom is going home because Jessica had her baby, obviously. So I have to say goodbye to my mom really quickly, and like she's gonna be gone. And then my dad was gonna come. Obviously my dad's not coming now. So I'm really glad they're going to Jessica. That is number one top priority. But I am obviously selfishly bummed that my parents aren't gonna be here. But like I said, I'd way rather them be with Jessica and the baby. Like that is so much more important. But yeah, it's just kind of like, oh darn, like they're gonna go home. They don't get to be here, but also I don't get to be there. Like it's just, I'm really struggling right now. I'm having a really hard time. I'm not gonna cry. This might seem very dramatic to you guys, but to me, like family is my life. And so whenever something big happens in the family and I'm not there, I get really upset. And the biggest thing in the world that could possibly happen, like bringing a child into this world, I'm not there, and it's like really destroying me. So I'm kind of going through it. But okay, I gotta go on stage to do a meet and greet, and maybe I'll talk to you guys after. Okay, bye. Guys, so first of all, I have such horrible allergies, so I apologize. Second of all, I've seen some of you guys come for me saying that like I will film myself in like the crappy version just to get my video over 10 minutes to get those extra ads. And yes, I have done that in the past, but I'm not doing that right now. This video is already past 10 minutes. Don't come for me. What I wanted to say was that I'm sorry that this vlog came up so late. The end of tour was crazy, as you will see in the next vlog I'm gonna post. And then I got home and I've been just getting all my ducks in a row. My sister-in-law had her baby, and a lot's been going on with that, which you guys can go check out on her channel. I just wanted to update you guys because this vlog was long and terribly edited, sorry about that, and dramatic. I'm back home. I'm really happy to be home. And even though a lot of this vlog was complaining, just girly things, I wanted to say that I did have so much freaking fun on tour, and I loved every second of it. I really do feel as though like the internet is my therapy and my therapist kind of, and I vent to you guys like I would a friend. So even though as I was editing this, I was like, maybe I should cut all this out because there's a lot of complaining, and I don't want it to seem like all I do is complain, because how it happens a lot of times is if I'm sad or bummed out or upset, I actually talk to you guys before I talk to family and friends. Like I go to my camera and I get out my feelings. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say, like, I love you guys. Thank you for letting me vent to you all the time. I am a positive, happy person 80% of the time, but I'm also human. Sometimes I get upset and sad and freaked out and scared and stressed and exhausted, and just like anybody else does. And I don't want you guys to think that I say those things saying like, oh my God, my life is so much worse than everybody else's. My life is so hard. That's not why I say it. That's not how I feel. I feel like I actually have a really privileged, wonderful life, and it is better than most. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because it's a reality, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying my life is harder than yours or whatever. I'm just saying how I feel in the moments, and in the moments where I'm stressed and anxious, I like to vlog about it and talk to you guys. So anyway, there's another vlog coming of the last few days of tour, and something rough happened. We had to cancel the last show. I also had to cancel a different show, and I wanted to take this moment to apologize, because I announced that the New Orleans show was canceled while I was on tour. I announced it on my social media. I did not announce on my social media that the Jackson, Mississippi show was canceled, and I wanted to apologize because I was told that everyone was notified about the Jackson, Mississippi show weeks in advance. It was out of my control. I had no say. I had no choice in the matter, and I was devastated about it. I cried about it. I was really, really upset about it. And I asked if I could announce it, and they were like, we are announcing it. You don't have to do anything. We'd actually prefer you didn't say anything. We will handle it on our end. It's a professional thing. And so I didn't say anything, and they were like, don't worry, we're letting everyone know ahead of time. We're giving everybody tickets to another show. If they want to go to the Pensacola show, they can go to that one. So I felt like everything was handled. And then when the New Orleans thing happened, they canceled the show like 24 hours before the show. Like, it was the day before, and it was hectic, and I was like, hey, I need to announce this. And they're like, okay, you can announce it. So I announced that one on social media. Well, when I announced the New Orleans show and showed you guys how upset I was about the New Orleans show, people who were going to go to the Jackson, Mississippi show, some people, not everybody, some people were upset. Because I announced New Orleans but didn't announce Jackson. And I showed how upset I was about New Orleans but didn't show how upset I was about Jackson. And I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I messed up. I should have followed my gut and trusted my gut and known, like, performing is my favorite thing in the world. Seeing you guys is my favorite thing in the world. I love you guys and I care a lot about you. And I had the instinct to talk to you about it and tell you, hey, this show is canceled. I was advised to not do that. And instead of trusting my gut and listening to my heart, I listened to other people. And I was like, okay, they said they're handling it. They said they're letting everybody know about the cancellation. I was very distraught, very upset about it because I've never had to cancel shows before. And it was really, really upsetting me. Part of the reason why you saw me falling apart this tour is because that means more to me than you know. And so I was really upset, and I didn't announce it. And that upset some people. It made it look like I cared more about the people in New Orleans and I didn't give a crap about people in Jackson, Mississippi, which is not true. I've been messaging anyone who's been saying I was going to go to the Jackson, Mississippi show and I didn't get to go. I've been trying to DM everybody, talk to people, send people things, offer them tickets to other shows. Like, I've been going above and beyond, like trying really hard to apologize privately to people. But I made a mistake. It did look, you're right. Like, it looked like I cared more about the people in New Orleans than in Mississippi because I announced that one and expressed how sad I was. And I didn't do that for Jackson. So I wanted to say that, even though I've been told not to, I'm trusting my gut this time. And I'm saying I'm sorry to the people who are going to go to the Jackson, Mississippi show. And I'm sorry to the people in New Orleans. Both of the cancellations were completely out of my control. I had no say in the matter and it sucked. So I'm sorry to anyone who's going to go to those shows. It sucks, and I'm more devastated than you are. Trust me. Hopefully I'll never have to cancel a show again, but know that if shows ever do get canceled, it is not my say, because I will do anything to not cancel a show. So there you guys go. I love you. I can hear my baby outside this door, so I'm going to go. And thanks for being patient as I get videos up. I will see you soon. Goodbye.